whatever. I have to set this thing up. I still, I still don't have an actual way of doing this. Welcome to live chat, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Don't know what that means. Not sure if everything's set up yet. I guess no one wrote because I just got here and no one's in here yet. So what I want to do today, we left off yesterday with talking about how to mute while picking, which is something I never get into. I don't pick nearly enough. But in order to start that off, like I was thinking about how do I mute my E string as opposed to just letting it ring out. What I do is, I didn't even realize it just comes naturally. When I'm playing a note, my finger will go down and touch the low E string. So if I'm playing an octave, I'm not just going to play it up here like this, like, because then the E is going to keep rolling. So what I'll do is, right there, it's touching. I just quickly kind of shut up the E string, just like that. Blake, what up? Let's go. Hoppy Sax, good name. Muting with just the tip, exactly, just the tip, just for a second. And you can still play both, like, then you can instantly just go straight down and just tap the string with your, tap it with the tip. That's the only time we play that game, just the tip. Every game starts with just the tip. What are you talking about? Can't just go all in there, crazy. Anyway, back to picking. What I recommend too, again, from just muting, is just playing everything you do normally. So if you're gonna play a major in C, and if you look at my right hand, I have it, it's hard to see. I'm not palm muting like a guitar player. I don't do any of that stuff. Hey man, Scan Hunt, what up? Skank Hunt? Names are amazing. I don't just palm mute like the one I'm playing, but my palm will be over the E string, so it mutes it naturally. It's hard to do, like, for you to see it on the camera. That's why I like private lessons better, or in-person lessons better, but that's how you'd be able to mute it that way. Kind of like the fat of your finger, but this is the best one to do. Just using your index to barely touch the next string. Like that, and that's the way to do it. Sorry, I had to lose a bet to my sister and I have to say whatever I think. Okay, cool. I play very well, I try. Pick day, my favorite day. Play something, please. Alright, I'll play, pick day is your favorite day. We could do, what is it, Bro Him by Pennywise? I think it starts on D. If not, it might be. We'll start it on D. You can always shuffle it around if that's not the right way of doing it. My dumbass always keeps playing Green Day. Alright, let me show you how to do this while everyone goes on to the comments. So, that's going to be 5, 7, 6, 3. But actually play it on rhythm. I said all the wrong thing. 5, 8, 7, 3. 8, 3, 8, 7, 5. And what you could also do with that is start just down picking. I was going alternating. However I just normally would do it, but if you just go down, I'm not that good at it. Clearly I don't play with a pick enough. Not that I'm shitting on picks, I'm shitting on myself. I should be able to do that more often. I missed a lot of comments. Pick of the day. Here we are. Thank you for understanding. Okay, Dead Kennedys, Bro Him. Fuck yeah, 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 yeah. Since I started with bass not long ago, I really had grown away from using picks, even on guitar. Yeah, definitely practice it. You could say note names. These motherfuckers need to learn. We'll start slow. They'll get there. You suck at fast down picking? Yeah, we all do. I'm not that good at it either. That's why I need to practice it. Trying to build that up. Play, we will rock you, blah, blah, blah. I'm not just going to do requests, by the way. You could ask, but just you'll be disappointed. What is the best advice to start playing with a pick? Questions like that is what I'm looking for. Best advice to start playing with a pick. It's selection. What kind of pick are you going to use? I came prepared. I brought like a case. And when I say what type of pick, these are all kind of the same size, generic, whatever. They have really big, like triangle looking picks. I'm actually a fan of them, but I'm not enough of a fan to have one on me. So, I don't know where I got this from. I think it was like a stocking stuffer for Christmas or some shit. But you have really light picks, which by light, I mean they bend. This one, and my amp just shut off. That's good. Okay. This one is 0.5 millimeter. I don't know if anyone can see that. Whatever. The point is that it's bendy. You could literally just like go over, and you'll hear much more attack. I don't know if that translates with the cell phone, but if you try it out, it will. I don't know why the fuck this amp keeps turning off. It's getting a little crazy. All right, so this one is moving up. I don't even know what it says on it. If that's 0.5, this is probably 1 millimeter, and that's how thick it is. So. I prefer this. It doesn't feel as loose. These light ones are really good for acoustic guitars. They give that like shimmer and I don't know, use my fucking adjectives. They give brightness and shimmer and all that stuff. But on bass, this one's not too thick. It still will bend. But you can get that like... I didn't mute that. Well, you can still dig down into it. Bro's a Warwick ambassador. I wish. What thickness right now that I'm playing is 1 millimeter. Muse, history, baseline, blah, 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 blah. What is the best exercise? All right, I still have to get back to that. So back to Dino Dan, Bassman, great name. The best exercise for using a pick, I don't know about the best, but what I would advise you to do, now that you have 1 millimeter, right? That's what I do, just because it's right, nice and thick for it. And then play everything that you play. This is the best exercise. Everything you play normally, play with a pick. It sounds incredibly simple, but that's the best advice. If you play, like for me, I do this thing over and over. It sounds pretty cool, but for me to do that with a pick, I haven't even tried it yet, and I guarantee you it's going to be a shit show. So like, that's about as fast as I can get. So yeah, I gotta practice that, because without it, my fingers just stay on the D and the G string. Actually, no, they don't. I'm just really a lot better at it. Now watch with a pick. It's like, it's a disaster. It's not that it's impossible to play. I'm just not good at it. So my advice, play everything you can play, whether it's a major scale, whatever. That's how you get good with a pick. That's how you don't play like me. That's how you actually get good with a pick. Do what I say, not what I do. That amp is insane, right? I'm over here playing 6 millimeter. That's fine. I'm just saying my preference. I was just playing oh wait, 6 millimeters thick as shit. Never, I thought it was 0.6. I hate bass picks. It's too clunky for me. When I started playing 3 fingers, it was, oh yeah, that's what we were doing yesterday. Let me try it again, then we'll do it with a pick. Let's try that with our pick, the same one we were using. Yeah, 1 millimeter. transferable skills. That triplet, I would say triplet because that's how I sounded out in my head. Triplet feel to it is no different than just the old, what is that, mid 2000s metal. Every time I die, like all that. Just always practicing triplets will get you playing kind of the heavier shit, like. That amp sounds so good. Nah, you're good. I know it's all preference. Yeah, yeah. The black are pretty shady. The strings, yeah. Oh, stop saying stupid shit. I mean, you're not as funny as South Park, no matter how hard you try. So, easy. Notice when I play smaller thickness picks, I tend to cramp up my pick hand. Yeah, I'll get that too. When it's like, I get it in here. If that makes any sense, that like fatter pad part of my thumb and palm area. It's no different than doing anything else. By the thumb, yeah, I just saw you wrote that. Up here, like for me, I get it here because I'm holding onto it. So you get that, and then that muscle will get there. The more you do it, it'll show up, and this one will get pretty large too. Like I have it on this hand. I don't know if you can see it, but this big ass bump that I have, it's there on the right as kind of. You can see a little bit of it. I don't know. Cause I'm like, but my left hand, you probably have it too. It's this like stupid looking welt. You could shake someone's hand with your left. I could shake someone's hand with my left hand and fucking crush them. But people don't shake it. Well, I could probably do the same. Rambling. Blah blah blah. By the thumb, I grip my less firm when I play thicker. Yeah, it's pick preference. It depends on what's your play style too. Yeah, like I know Rancid and that stuff. I think I know NoFX is a lighter pick too. They play super light. Like they actually play lightly too. It's pick preference. Blah blah blah. And I can play smoother, more relaxed. I think it's from training so long. Yeah, your wrists are probably cooked from doing all that stuff. Play One of These Days by Pink Floyd. Can't just do requests, but I'll learn it. That's for sure. The request I like. I should probably explain that more. Like, if you tell me just to play something, I'm not just gonna sit here and be like, okay. Sometimes I will. Probably not. But keep writing it in there though, because then it gives me a good idea of what songs to do for actual videos that I'll put up, like those 2-minute, 3-minute long videos, and do that stuff. What's a stream command? Play one of those. No, you have to play light to play that fast. You do, but also if you're gonna play, it's not so much light. It's just very limited movement. The less you move, the faster you play. It sounds really counterintuitive, but like if I just had one finger for each one, well, I don't do it. I rake anyway, but I'm really not moving these fingers. It's less movement than going. I can hammer on and pull off and get there. Sounds like shit. Let me rephrase that. I sound like shit. It doesn't sound like shit. I sound like shit. Basically, create a paste bin where people can type requests and it'll take them to a link and they can make suggestions there. That's something I'll look into. Love the channel, homie. Love that you're here, man. Or chick, Athi Records. I'm probably butchering your record company name. When I learned to play slap and pick and bass, introduced to my guitar playing with hybrid pick. Yeah, hybrid picking, that's all I ever do if I have to. Not all, but that's usually what I'm doing if I'm not practicing. Some form of hybrid everything. Then you won't have your whole stream monopolized by song requests. Yeah, Plus, should have reference for lessons. That's a real. I gotta look into that. I appreciate that, Blake. Let's see. What else can we do pick wise? It's really not a whole lot. People come up with all these, like I was saying, you could do all these crazy, like Fugazi's a good one. And drop D. That makes sense. Felt weird. I thought I grew like a third deformed ear when I was playing. The fuck was that? Would you play the Fretless, please? I'll definitely play the Fretless. You got it, man. How you doing, Paul? Picking economy? Yeah. Well, there's a video of, let's break the Fretless out. Let's see what the Fretless sounds like with a pick, too. Because there's always an interesting sound with that. I thought I hit the mute button. Oops. But at this low vol, that usually, by the way, when you hear that crack, if you're cranked up, it could really fuck your shit up. But it's not that loud in here right now, or anything, or at all, really. Way louder than what it sounds like on the cell phone, though. I do know that. When I listen back, I'm like, oh. And I know the sound is good because you guys would have told me, right? So that helps. All right, for Paul, let's see. And these are flats, obviously, because it's a fretless. In case no one knows, if you don't know the difference, they're just really smooth strings. They're pressed down. It sounded like shit, we tell you. Exactly. See, like when you palm mute with a fretless, or even with flats, it sounds a lot better. Like. Playing finger. Just improv with that, but it has much more, it cuts through. It's not as boomy, like at all. I think I'm playing the right notes. I don't know. I still really need to practice this thing. That's a huge thing to maybe open up on picking kind of everybody. Yeah. Sounds like shit, blah, blah, blah. Some people are really playing rounds on fretless. Yeah, I know. Playing rounds on fretless is crazy. The reason that's crazy, in case anyone doesn't know, is because frets, the metal parts, they save it from the fretboard, the wood. But if you have rounds, you're just grinding the shit out of your neck, and you will have to replace it. And if you have a neck through, it's fucking gone. That's it. It gets the Motown sound. It sure does. Good for reggae. Yeah, it's really good for reggae. So that's with the pick and then without. And that's another thing with fretless. It doesn't have to be all the time. Playing it straight and then saving that little slide, the little half step up. So all you're getting is that kind of thing, as opposed to sounds like really slinky and all that stuff. I say that like I'm some fucking expert. I'm not. I just bought this a couple months ago, and I think collectively I'd be shocked if I have over 100 hours of playing this thing. Probably way less. But again, transferable skills, so you can figure out how to do it. The more you play anything, the better you're gonna get. You got any cool pick exercises? I do with pick exercises. 38 watching, but only 14 likes. Yeah, right? You tell them, Paul. I use pick exercises like skipping strings. Scooped up your bass, yeah. So let's see what we could do. Let's see. go-to of mine. I'll get the fretted bass so you can see the frets, but. And again, the way I just thought of what is a good picking exercise, I just figured out what's a good right hand exercise that I normally use, and play with a pick. If it's hard, then it's worth doing, and I guarantee you this is gonna be pretty hard for me to do. Let's do P bass. We'll go fucking punk as fuck, right? Let's see what we got. It's gonna be low. Yeah, we gotta crank that shit up. So what I was playing, sort of remember that one, but never did it with a pick. Yeah, it's just a minor pentatonic scale. And we'll start it on, what are we gonna do, E? And I'll just say the tabs. I know you probably don't like it, Blake, but it's fine. We'll go 7, 7. So just a minor pen. So the only notes you're gonna play are 7, 10, 7, 9, 7, 9. So the whole scale, starting on 1, and then back up. We're gonna speed up a lot. Now let's see what happens with a pick. Guarantee you it's gonna sound terrible. Not fast at all, right? Because I can get that quick burst with my fingers. When I say I can get that quick burst, it's because I'm practiced, I'm rehearsed in it. I can get it with my pick, I just can't get it yet. You and me are opposite on this one. You're probably shredding it with a pick. Yeah, not good with a pick. Well, I'm gonna practice it. Well, that's what we'll do. Today is, whatever today is, we'll come back. By next week, I'll play this riff again. Or not even, we'll do it every day. I'll show you what it's like every day and you can actually see progress. Because I guarantee you progress happens. But yeah, now Paul's got me staring at the people watching versus likes. That shit's weak. And again, the reason I don't really care about the likes, but I do know that the more likes you get, the YouTube puts the channel on new people's computer, and it will help them become a better bass player. Even if they're not being cocky, if they watch one video, they'll grab something out of it, guaranteed. So, if you can hit it, if you can't, whatever. But that's the reason I asked for it. What else can we do with a pick? Octaves are fun too. And going that way. Hi again, what's up, Pink Bubbles? These names are amazing. I agree with Blake, the P-bass sounds dope, yeah. I'm wondering if you could play a song if you know how to play. What's the name of the song? And then I probably won't play it now, but put it in the chat, and then I can look it up. That's the textbook example of how to ask for that. Well played, Pink Bubbles. Hello, Sonne, S-O-N-N-E, right? Probably butchering it. Sonne. I don't know. Very debonair. Is that a thing people say these days? Yeah, octaves are a good one to play too. And then the other one is pedaling. And of course, Tool, right? I'm not good at it. But pedaling, you come back to the same note. In this case, I'm coming back to the 12 every time. And I'm just going through a minor scale. But I'm going with the 12, so let me remember it. about as fast as I can get, but I'm faster with my fingers simply because I've been practicing my fingers more. And for that one is where I'm doing just one finger per string, because I can go way faster because it's such minimal movement. On a pick, I gotta practice it. Bad. It's pronounced Sona. Okay. German. Lots of Germans. Pretty damn cool. It must be the Warwicks. You guys could probably just like eyeball it and click on this thing. I love it. The song Sucker by Jonas Brothers. I'll do a Jonas Brothers song. Not now. I have to brush up on my Jonas Brothers. It's not a, nothing against it. I don't fucking play the Jonas Brothers usually. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. 15, 14, 12, 10, 9. It's 14, 15, 12, no, yeah, 14, 15, 12, 14, 10, 12, 9. This will stay up forever, so at 26:35, write that down now and you can come back to it. And that's how I write to play on a guitar too, for doing it later. But I'd play it down here like... Oh, let's see. Fucking around right that way, but yeah, just all with scales. That's all I did there, and just pedaling. You know any 21 Pilot songs? I do not. I mean, I know what they sound like. How long does it usually take you to learn a new instrument accurately? Sick, you got it down. Awesome. To learn a new instrument accurate, I don't know. What is the? I don't want to get pedantic about it, but what does accurately mean? Like, do you sound good? To sound good for who? The way I look at it is, by my definition of that, is can you play whatever you want? Can you take the stuff in your head and come up with things? To me, that's being able to play well. But accurately means you're just playing what other people are doing. Or playing a scale. It doesn't take very long to play accurately. Like, you could just do that all day. And you're playing accurately. Or even less than that. You could play a major scale, if you really play it over and over, repetition, to play accurately, I don't know, I'd give you like 4 hours. Like concentrated playing, you won't fuck it up after that. The only problem with that is if you're picking up bad habits while you're playing. Like if you're, the biggest one I see is people fret like that. They don't keep their fingers. Your fingers should always look like, if you're on, I always say this, they should always look like you're typing on a keyboard. You type like that, even with your thumb. So if you want to play accurately, this is the way to do it. Your fingers down like this, like it's on a keyboard, your thumb being the space bar, and you just turn it around. And that's it. You don't go flat with them or anything like that. You keep them curved, and you got your thumb back here. So that if you keep your hand in that position, you'll be playing accurately. And you could do that in a matter of seconds. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, how long it takes to play accurately. Proficiently. Yeah, well, proficiently, it's a, people around, I don't know, I don't want to make it about like recovery, but like, you'll be the last one to notice that you're playing really, really well. Because you hear yourself every day, and you probably get hard on yourself too. But, I don't know, if you want to see how long it takes, play in front of someone and then see what they say a week later or 2 weeks later, because they're going to really, they'll be able to see it, you won't. I feel like it depends on the person. It does. Jesus, bro, that last stretch. This one? Yeah, that comes down to 17. Are you going to the 17 one? I only gave you the 15 one, Blake, so. And then you come up to here, 17, 15. And go that way. Can you do that one again so I can see my left hand? Why is your guitar so long and only has 4 strings? It's not that, I don't know, regular P bass. What is that, 34-inch scale? And it's bass. The stretch to 9. Oh, that one? Ring finger index? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But then if you go another one, so that's the first, this is just an original too, so. That one, and then the next one that'll really get you is when you come up to 7. Index on 12, pinky on 17, down to 15. And that way, so. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to figure that out. Rewind it. What is it, 32? Yeah, you could figure something out like that. Crimson, trolling. 3 finger, can I play some slap? I can. Do you have I don't have monster hands. I really don't. My hands are normal ass hands. I just stretch the shit out of them. I wish what do I have that could compare? I don't know. I don't have a tape measure. Do I have a pen? I don't know. I don't have monster hands, like, at all. I'm 5'9", like, regular ass dude. Maybe it's my Spectre neck. No, it's just your hands aren't used to it. This is a P bass. This is chunky as shit. That has nothing to do. The other, an important thing, when I stretch my hands, I just get barely touch. I am right against the fret. I don't fret in the middle. All the fucking real, like, fat part of the tone is right there. So when I'm stretching, my finger is like right there, so it's closer. That doesn't seem like much, but it makes a world of a difference. So I'm going that way whenever I'm actually stretching, or even like this way. My index finger is like right up against that fret, and I'm playing that way. So that might help you a little bit. What genre do I play? I try to play everything. Fusion, I guess is what bougie people say. What's my favorite song? That's a tough. Someone asked me that like a couple days ago. If you give me a genre, I can probably give you the top 3 favorite songs. It's really hard for me to put one song to be a favorite song. I mean, it changes minute by minute on what's my favorite song. I like too much stuff. Fretting middle is a death sentence. I'm glad someone taught me to do that. Of course. Thanks. No problem. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce people's names. I could barely get him. Blake's lucky, so I can pronounce his name. Lucky. Who the fuck am I? Can I play some Weezer? I can play Weezer. Actually, that one I'll do. That's my favorite one. Because anyone can play it. Especially since we're on the topic of picks that we got off of. That's one everyone can do. Open 2-3 on the A string. As I knock into stuff. So, let's see. Can you see that? I grabbed the shittiest pick possible. It was flopping everywhere. All right, try it for a 3rd time. You need a slide, so. And that's hash pipe, over and over and over again. I'm sure there's another part to it, like, I'm not even gonna try to play it, but just open, 2 on the A, 3 on the A. Slide it down. You can say my name how I want. Mohammed Tawab. I think that's it. Did I do good? Mohammed Tawab. That's a cool name. Either way, it's cool. Can I play some music? Thank you so much. Yeah, you got it. Hash pipe goated. It does sound so good. It sounds great on the P bass too. And the strings are new on this bass, which is sacrilegious for bass players to do, right? But I brought this bass, well, the bass place in Peoria brought this bass back to life. I cannot talk highly enough about those guys over there. Which is really funny. I was talking to a guy that works there. His name's Rob. And he started a 1-minute gear review channel like a year ago and just gave up on it. I'm like, I swear I didn't fucking take the name. But they're awesome over there. Anyway, I brought it into them. They put DR high beams I asked them to put on this. So the strings are really bright. And the bass itself just sounds aggressive. Whatever year it's from, 2002, something like that. It's just a very... especially with the pick going on it. New strings, I know. I see guitars. I got the like button symbol. That's pretty cool. At least you hit like. 40 people in here, 19 likes. Good for you. Saudi tail, solid. I thought I were a bassist. I always say, my key point of being a bass player, being a good bass player, is the difference between being a good bass player and being a happy bass player. If you want to be a happy bass player, make sure you're better at guitar than your guitar player. Guaranteed, your life will be easier. They won't tell you what to do, they won't tell you shit. But get good at guitar. I'm not going to play, I barely play guitar on this channel because it's a bass channel. But, what do they call it? Like self-interest, like you do self-help or whatever, so like you work on yourself, become really good at guitar. And then, like just whatever. I don't even fucking do my, I mean, I write a lot of songs that no one will ever hear. But, yeah, become better than your guitar player. And then you'll save yourself a lot of grief. Because those guys don't shut the fuck up sometimes. But if you're better than them, they can't say shit. That's what it is. So, learning that it's my stretch. Yeah, it's definitely your stretch. That's going to be, once you get used to that, it's not your hand size or anything like that. Can you show me your favorite electric guitar? My favorite electric guitar is that one. Because it's the only one I have. It's a EC 1000 by ESP Ltd. I love that thing. But one day I will, sometime soon. I have the amp, it's sitting, this apartment's a mess, but it's all the way over there. And I don't want to bring it all the way over here right now, so I will. And I'll set it up, this way I can just plug and play. But, yeah. So, I don't know, what else? 337. I had an acoustic guitar, but sold it. But I got pretty cool at it, though. Acoustic is cool. Acoustic basses are a lot of fun, too. Let me break that one out. I love playing my acoustic bass. That's really good for practice. If you could play it on an acoustic bass, you could shred it on an electric. Give me 1 second. I gotta actually stand up and get this thing. Hold on. So like, I got this a couple years ago, and I love it. The strings are pretty shitty. It's dirty as fuck, but it sounds amazing. And writing on this, not even writing, just practicing. Jesus. Sick. The reason that happened is it's an active bass. Because it's acoustic, but it has a preamp. And that's how you get sound out of it. Active basses are always going to be louder than your P bass. So if you take out your P bass, lower the fucking volume. Otherwise you'll shit yourself like I just did. Looks good. Bro, gonna shred on a guitar soon. Acoustic is not. It's a lot harder. Like if we do that thing. I could play it like that. I could play it no problem on an electric bass. Practicing on acoustic is where it's at. It just gets thumpy. I don't know how this will sound going through a cell phone or anything like that. Blah, 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 blah. My phone died, but I'm back. Welcome back, Izzy. I don't know We Will Rock You, but I could do a video for that one. That sounds super good. I need to get one of those. Just, yeah, I mean, I love this. It's a Fender Kingman. I have a video where I do a review on it. You segmenting, that just made it a thing for me to practice. Yeah, it's awesome. It sounds fine, nice. Play a Nirvana line. There you go. One line. I can, but I haven't played long in a long time. I have a video breaking down how to do the bass line. Something like that. Again, I literally don't play other people's music, which is funny. I mean, I know I've played it before. I literally have a video of me playing that, explaining how to play it. What I'm getting at is I have to watch myself to relearn songs. Because I learn it, and then 30 seconds later, I make a video about it, and 3 seconds later, it's out of my head. Like The Godfather, I don't even remember how to play it, but I did that, like the love theme from The Godfather. It's such a fucking legit beautiful song. I don't remember how to play it. I want to relearn how to do that. So later tonight, I'll be watching myself play it to learn how to play The Godfather again. What else? For the video you were going to make, what is a good bass to get as a beginner? Fender P bass. Well, I mean, any P bass is good. P bass stands for precision bass. People confuse it all the time. I'll break out the P bass again. But it's a passive bass, so you don't have to worry about batteries or anything like that. The neck is a little chunkier typically, as opposed to a jazz bass. And again, if you get good on it, I'll say walk away from the camera. Hold on. 1 second. I like the thicker necks to it because it gets your hand in shape. And then you can play anything, all the pencil neck stuff, like whatever. So first bass, I would recommend a Squire is really good, so you don't break the bank on anything. Squire P bass, or I've heard nothing but good things about, is it Sub? Sterling Sub? Those kind of things with the one bridge pickup. I'm going to be partial to P basses because that's how I started. I had Ibanez for a while too. Ibanez is great too, but they're really pencil thin necks, which are easy, but in the long run they might hurt you because they're so easy. What are people saying? For the video, blah, blah, blah. Is the review for that guitar on this channel? For what? For the P bass? No, but there is one. My favorite bass ever is this one. But this one will cost you like $1,000. This is a Schecter Model T. If you can afford this, get this. Not even a question. Like, by far. Not, no hesitation. The amount of value you get in this bass is fucking bar none. And I'm not a paid endorser or any of that stuff. This is just an unbelievable bass. And it'll do everything you could ever imagine for it. The only thing with that, you could do the same thing with a P bass. But for some reason, yeah, if you have $1,000 or $800, whatever it is, that's the way to go. Other than that, if there's a budget, then get a Squire P bass is my advice. Sire, Squire, yeah, all that stuff. I haven't played him in a long time. Favorite YouTuber, sick. Mohammed Tawab, one of my favorite names to say, that's for sure. Did any shows with that? Oh, this P bass, plenty. Look at how beat up this thing is. I've had this since 2002. I'm 37, so CBGB's closed in 2006. So I got to play there for a while, when I was like 14 until 19 or something like that. But that's all from the belt burn. Belt burn meaning the belt buckle. But I used to punch the shit out of this thing. There's all sorts of nicks, and you can see I used to punch it in the dead center in the back too, like that one. I used to eat cymbals by just hitting it. All that kind of, yeah, this thing's taken, yeah, this thing is more of a weapon than a bass. Like, honestly, it really is. If I have to play live, I don't play the F bass I might take out for a gig coming up. I don't know. It's just super expensive, but it's not. It's gonna be a chill gig that I have. But I would never take that fucking thing to play in a basement or nothing wrong with basement gigs, but I'm not playing that at a fucking hardcore show. I would deserve for that thing to get broken if I pulled that thing out. But yeah, P-Bass is a fucking weapon. I highly recommend them for live playing. Blessings to you, my boy. Stay consistent. I am. I'm trying. Definitely trying. Rainbow. Solid Dio band, by the way. I don't know if you got into that. But yeah. Dio. Ronnie James Dio. Metal as fuck. I had to play long feel. Yeah. That one will stick out. I don't know if this camera angle is all good or whatever. We'll figure it out. That's a little bit better. In honor of the dude asking. Yeah. I gotta remember. Something like that. Whatever. Figure it out later. Transposing for standard? You wildin'. Yeah, I don't know how to play it. What else? Pick stuff. I don't really have too much. I don't know. Wow, look at that. 20 likes, 24 people watching. You guys stepped up. Sick. Yesterday was a lot of people. It's the most we've ever had. 2,000 people watched this thing yesterday. 2,100 or something like that. I don't know. I don't know until like hours later when it tells me. Why did I choose bass? That's a good question. I chose bass because my brother got a guitar on his 5th birthday. He's 2 weeks, well, he's a year and 2 weeks older than me. So March 18th, he got a guitar. And then my parents knew I was gonna, because we're so close in age, I was gonna want one too. So instead of getting me a guitar, they got me a bass. This way the two of us could jam together. And it's one of the most not thought out, greatest things to happen, literally to my life. Because my brother and I, we just played guitar and bass for years and years and years, for hours and hours every day. So not only was I able to just practice like on my own, but I had someone to play and bounce ideas with, to write with. We were like, by the time we were 5 and 6, we were just shredding like every Black Sabbath song that you could imagine. But yeah, that's what got me started onto bass. And then from there, I started playing guitar more when he wasn't paying attention or when he wasn't home. And I got better than him at guitar. He'll tell you differently, but I did. And yeah, that's how I started with it. Yeah, yesterday was like 80 consistent. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know what time of day to go on usually. I have some shit to do today too. So I can't be on for like way too long, but give it another 10 minutes, I could do a solid hour. If I could do an hour a day, I feel like that's enough, because the whole point of this is to build a community, and what I really like is everyone, like, I get to fucking know you guys. Like, I know Blake because of this, like, fucking buddies, because of being able to chat and stuff. It's fucking awesome. What guitar means the most to you that you still have? The guitar that means the most to me is my F bass. Well, that's a tough one. It's a tie. This one, because I've toured with this, I've gone everywhere with this. This is what I've had. I've had this since I was 15. But this, the F bass, I'll pull that one out. This one is incredibly special to me because it's a custom bass. And it's not so much that it's custom that it means that it's expensive, but the fact that I'm able to buy this thing and own one from where I came from is nothing short of miraculous. Like, should be fucking dead not playing an F bass that I own. So this means a lot to me. And even the color scheme and everything, I got it because some guys I met early on when I started getting my shit together, life-wise, helped me out, and I worked for this company, and these are the colors they have. Plus, orange and black is Halloween, and every day is Halloween, not just this week. So, but yeah, this one is very, very sentimental to me. Well, these are solid questions. Can you make a video about your favorite electric guitar? Yeah, that's my dog. Sick. Yeah, but I do have a video for this. If you type in F bass, right when I first got it, I made a video for it. But yeah, the videos are gonna resume. The next one I gotta do is Muse, like, right? I think like that. I haven't really figured out the bass line. I mean, I haven't sat down and figured it out yet. I was just doing that before, and I'm pretty sure that's the first part. But my point is, I need to make more, quote unquote, they call them long form videos, but we all know they're only like 3 minutes long. Maybe 5 is like the max I ever do. I wish I could show you the settings on my, I gotta check that stomp pedal out. But I will be making more videos with that soon too, but it's just so cool to go live every day. Because I fully, as I burp when I say that, fully enjoy doing this. It's fucking amazing. I think you'll love shit like this. I probably would. I'm really excited to watch the video. Yeah, it's gonna be good because it's not that hard. And I feel like Hysteria by Muse is like put on such a pedestal. It's not. I don't even know how to, well, yeah, I don't right now. I don't know how to play the whole thing. I just know it's not hard. Like, it's just, it's over and over, the same rhythm. You just move it. Not stretching because you just shift your hand. It's not, I think the problem with that one is that's a guarantee one that's been gatekept. People make things seem more difficult than they really are because that shit, just on that first phrase is not, and it's only 3 more after that as I ramble, but there's no way it's fucking hard. And not just hard for me, I mean like not hard for anyone. You could do it. How do I make my own bass lines? You just start playing. For me to make bass lines, I get familiar with the way that shapes sound. Like that kind of thing. People call it a cage or whatever. And then you start fucking around with it, so. I don't know, to make it easier, you could just stick with root notes. Same notes we were playing at the start of this. But I would say if you're writing, you want to know how to write bass lines, just start playing. Whatever comes out is a bass line. And then it's up to you to decide if you want to keep that or pursue that bass line. But to just write, just fucking write. Not everything is going to be good, so, but just write all of it. Like, I'm not the biggest personal fan of Stephen King, but I like one of his quotes where he talks about writing. And it's just like going to work. You just go and do it. If you're gonna wait to be inspired, you're not really gonna come up with anything. So just start writing. Just play. See what happens. Anything. And whatever strikes you, gravitate towards that. That's how you can write your own bass lines. It's less about actually playing bass and more about just going through the motions of it. Have you ever played with any big bands? Not really. I've auditioned for one really big one, but I'm not going to name drop. The biggest thing I ever did bass-wise, though, I played it on The Price is Right, which is fucking sick. The first year that Drew Carey was on, I was on the Showcase Showdown for ESP, and I got to, like, play The Price is Right theme. I don't even know if I remember it. Whatever, I just spaced out. But yeah, The Price is Right is the biggest thing I've ever done musically. Yeah, by far. Have you ever? And I was like 19, so I peaked on. Thanks, man. You're a blast. You're a blast. A fellow bassist, Action Pop Cast. These names are awesome. I gotta go back and like check out everyone's channel because I'm always surprised by who has like, I don't want to say a real channel, but someone that has like content, and other people that are just like how I was before this, just like a Google account. But yeah, peaked at 19. I did. Well, I don't know. Maybe now at 35 I peaked because I almost died. So it's only up from there. That's actually a bottom, isn't it? It's the opposite of a peak. We'll see. I need a man's touch and love. Will you be that man? Free samples? I'm not talking to anyone named Free Samples about love and touch. Nothing's free when it comes to those two things. That's a fact. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna wait forever to watch that video. You're not gonna wait forever. I'll have the Muse video. I'll have it up before the week is over. Bro's giving out free samples. Yeah, free samples of touches. Is that what he said? Touch. I need a man's touch and love. Will you be? Oh no, he wants free samples of. He wants me to give him or her or them a man's touch and love. Will I give free man touches and love? No. Shit, you can't even pay for it. I got a girlfriend. She definitely watches this shit. So, fuck out of here, free samples. I assume with the name free samples, this shit go both ways. Yeah, exactly. Oh god, don't tell them we call it fingering on me. Yeah, the old. Yeah, exactly. I like where this is going, but unfortunately I do have to go. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure. As always, tomorrow's what, Wednesday? Keep hitting the wrong button. I think I should be able to do the same thing, live again at the same time. I got to figure out the rest of that Muse song and get that video up, so I'll be sure to make sure I do that. Hey, nice bass guitar. Interesting fact, there was a death row inmate who ordered a bunch of model plane kits, built himself a bass in prison. I'm gonna look into that. Sick. I mean, yeah, if I'm about to die, I'll build a bass. Subbed, mate. Sick. Thank you, Action Popcast. I'm cool and I play bass. Sick. I don't know if I'm cool, but I made the cut. I appreciate that. But, all right, I'm really going to go because I say I'm going to go like 15 times every time, so that's how you know it's genuine. Nothing changes. So, as always, thank you guys all so much, and I'll